Welcome to Tactical Command.
Quick version of this video, for $8, this game is worth it. There's a moderate amount of jank and you should press tab to turn off aim assist as soon as you can, but trust me, it's worth the price. So, a Warband clone with a twist. Let's start with gameplay. These are typical third-person shooter controls, and even if you forget, they're always on screen. Guns fire until they overheat, pretty standard so far. Shoot the bad guys, you've played a video game before. Orders are done by a radial menu when you're on the ground. B and click to select all. Otherwise, you can aim your mouse and select one of the 5 types of soldiers or the 2 types of spawned air power. When you're in drone view, the game gives you number keys to select your soldiers, but you can do the B menu if you're used to it. Drone view is also the best place to use your abilities, which are all manner of helpful things. I find large bomb to be a good example of the ethos of the game. Some would call this arcadey, but that doesn't sell you on how fun this game is. If you've spent an ungodly amount of time in Warband, Bannerlord, or any of the other games inspired by its style, then this is an easy recommend. Warband is super fun for the early and mid game, but once you get into the mop-up phase, it becomes an extreme chore. TC changes the end game in a very important way with mechs. The mid-game of TC is so engaging with the addition of the mech. Instead of a slow, even increase in power, TC aims to give you one of the most insanely overpowered weapon systems I've ever seen. Not since the explosive weapon in Star Wars Conquest. Not even the kill feed can keep up with this. But there is a catch. You can't just spam mechs every battle, you need a fuel core to run it, and to have it equipped from your map screen as well. So you could get ambushed and have to fight on foot either because you didn't refuel your mech or because you forgot to climb back in. This choice also makes scrub fights more interesting because instead of rolling up and carpet bombing some looters, you instead have to decide if using your very expensive resource is worth the free win. This is on top of the resource you get for defeating looters, which lets you carpet bomb them independent of the mech. It's an interesting, great system, and most importantly, when you've gotten way too much money or too many cores, the game is basically over. Just climb into your mech and mow down entire garrisons single-handedly. Siege battles in this game can be pretty scary without a mech, but if you prepare, then it's easy to blast away the defenses, break open the gate, and turn it into an old-fashioned land battle. Well, I think it's time to talk about the jank. There are a lot of minor distractions in the game, while never breaking any concentration or fun, can just be weird or annoying. My biggest problems are switching off aim assist causes me to stop moving, the UI failing to update what number a control group is falling under, and of course, all the weird collision in the game. Also the audio. Songs don't loop for an entire combat, so sometimes they'll reach the end and then just awkwardly have to start playing again. But for $8, this game is really good. All the fun of an early to mid Warband campaign, but without all the overly long endgame. I have so many suggestions for a sequel, but frankly that'd triple the length of the video for no real reason. My biggest suggestion is please give the player character a larger battle value when you're driving your mech. The fact that someone would basically duel me even though I'm driving this is just like, come on. Thanks for watching. There's another indie game that just released from Early Access that I'm going to review next time, so stay tuned for that.